Jim Gray was such an awesome colossus.
He was always very interested in what other people did, and he really made you feel special when you were with him.
This is a collective thing. This is something we all deserve together because we're all pushing for the same thing that Jim had the original vision for.
I think Jim brought the best of computer science down to real-world problems.
Microsoft Research, since 2008, we've presented the Jim Gray Award at our annual eScience meeting.
So the Jim Gray Award is for work in what is called data-intensive science, but it means, I think, more than that, in that much of the data-intensive science has to be collaborative.
Collaboration is just essential because studying these complex systems, no one person can understand all of the science, all of the technology, all of the nuances associated with the data.
Essentially what was the essence of what Jim was trying to get across, which is the importance of this fourth paradigm and the idea that how we manage data and how we effectively use data and ultimately get to knowledge from that data and communicate that knowledge.
All of the people who have won the Jim Gray Award have done a lot to help other scientists do better work.
What I'm most passionate about is accelerating scientific discovery. My inspiration for collaboration is 14-year-old girls. 14-year-old girls collaborate big time. They're never off the phone. They're always on the websites. They're always doing Facebook. They're always twittering away. They're constantly gossiping. We need scientific gossiping. I applied Facebook ideas to collaborating and sharing of scientific protocols.
I'm an Earth system scientist. I study the Earth. I'm mainly interested in hydrology. The study of snow and the hydrologic cycle is important because so much of our water supply comes from melting snow. And worldwide, probably a sixth of Earth's population depends on snow and glacier melt for their water supply. And that's over 1 billion people. Our group freely shares everything we do, all the measurements we make, all the data we collect up in the mountains. That way we sort of help science progress.
My area is mainly in computational biology, so I actually use computers to try and solve biological problems. I've become interested in scholarly communication and basically trying to address the question, can we improve the way that science is disseminated and comprehended?
Ocean science is trying to understand the ocean. I think it goes beyond that. It tries to see how does the ocean impact the entire planet? How does it interact with the atmosphere? How do things on the land affect the ocean? So when I first started out as a young PhD student, people would collect water in bottles and they'd get 200 samples. And those 200 samples would take 1 year to analyze. I, on the other hand, was using a computer to collect 8,000 samples and it was analyzed within an hour. I think it allowed us to really look at the fine, detailed structure of the ocean and see things that we couldn't see by a sample every 200 yards. I think winning the Jim Gray Award is actually more a recognition of ocean sciences, and I hope that it will inspire other young scientists to use computers, to use information technology in new ways. How do you bring all of these complex and enormous data sets together? How do you bring people together? And how can I get better science by using computer science tools?
The future of eScience is about developing the tools to enable scientists to manage and understand data more rapidly and more easily. My hope for the future is that people won't be talking about eScience in 10 years' time because it will be the normal way to do science. So eScience will become science as we go to the future.